Yes, students, in last class we were doing the revision on module 3. Yes, students, can anybody tell me what is mutation? Students, can anybody tell me what is mutation? Bhavisha,
Ma'am,
what is mutation?
mutation is the variation of a test. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, tell Bhavisha.
Mutation is the variation of test cases.
That variation. Yes,
Variation in test cases, ma'am.
relation in test cases. Yes, students, mutation is nothing but the variation in a program in a uh, test case. So if generally what happens, we develop a program, we develop. Yes, students, mutation is nothing but the changes in a program. So generally what happens, we develop a project or we develop a program with the necessary conditions, the prerequisite which we receive from the customers or from the clients. So based on that, we develop a project. So after that, we do some changes if it is necessary. If it is necessary, we do some changes. That change is nothing but a mutation in the program or variation in the program. Mutation means variation. Variation means changes. So when we do any changes, it should not affect to the output of the program. Should not affect to the whatever the desired output will be there. It should not affect to the desired output. So that is mutation. Yes, students, can you see the screen? Screen ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? See here. Okay. I think now you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is a risk phase. See, in the last module, we have seen that the risk is common in all the projects. It may be a complex project or it may be a simple project. The risk will be there with its level. If it is a small project, so little risk will be there. If it is a complex or if it is a commercial large project, then chances are more. Here we have a small diagram where it is representing risk phases. Yes, see, you can see the first phase. Yes, students, can you see where I am pointing the mouse pointer? Risk identification. So here we identify the risk. So this is again split it into two parts, that is risk strategy and risk assessment. So we have to assess, we have to check what type of risk it is, what type of risk it is, and risk mitigation, risk report, and risk prediction. So this is the phase. These are all the phase of risk in a project. These are all the phases of risk in a project. So now students, what you have to do is I'll give you a example, or I'll give you a scenario. So for this scenario, you have to write what type of risk we are going to face in that particular project. Yes, students. See here, see, I'll explain this diagram once again. So this is a risk phase this is a diagram of risk phases. So this is the first step, or this is the initial stage where the risk is identified. The risk identification. The next is risk strategy, risk assessment, and risk mitigation. Risk mitigation is nothing but reducing the risk factors, and risk report, and the last is risk prediction. See, this is the last step, and this last step, risk prediction, is connected to the risk identification. It is connected to risk identification. Yes, students. Now I'll give you one assignment. So what you have to do is take online shopping portal, or I'll tell you, take Flipkart as an example. Take Flipkart. You can select either grocery, or you can select either clothes, or anything you select, or you can take full Flipkart as an example. And you have to make a list of what are the risk management you will do, what are the risk factors or risk you will we will face in the online shopping portal, and what solution we can provide. Yes, students, understood my question. So take Flipkart as an example, or take Flipkart as a scenario. Take Flipkart as a scenario or situation or example. In Flipkart project development, or in Flipkart app development, what type of risk we are going to face. And if I face any risk, okay, I'm facing a risk in the phase of payment. So what solution we can provide? That you have to write. Yes, students, understood my question? You can take your own example, like any assume that you are designing your own online shopping portal, or you can take Flipkart as a example. Understood? Asta, you understood my question? Asta, can you hear me, Asta?
Yes, ma'am.
Question Artha, you understood my question?
Ma'am, repeat once.
Why, what happened? You did not listen me.
Ma'am, actually, here network issue is coming, so voice is glitching.
My voice.
Ma'am, at my town, the network issue is there, so.
Oh, okay. Lata,
Yes, ma'am.
is my question is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, students, if you have any network issue, I'll post the question in the chat window. Yes, students, you can see the chat window. You can see the chat window. In the chat window, I have sent the question. Yes, students, understood my question. Diksha. Yes, students, I'll give you 15 minutes time. In 15 minutes, you write and you post in GCR. In the GCR, I'll create a assignment. In GCR, I'll create a assignment. Yes, students, I think you have received the GCR invitation. All of you write the answer in a paper, scan and send the PDF to that GCR assignment. Yes, is the question is clear, students? Yes, students. All of you understood my question now? Arjun? Arjun,
Yeah, ma'am.
you understood my question?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm trying.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, students. I'll give you 15 minutes. Out of in 15 minutes already 5 minutes got over. So another 10 minutes you have. In 10 minutes you write the answer and post in GCR.
We will post it in next class.
Why next class? What you will do now? Why next
We,
class?
we need time, ma'am.
No. Another, you can take. How much time you need? Tell me.
Otherwise, today itself we will send, ma'am.
No, now in this class only you have to send. Srinivas, you want to tell anything?
Yes, ma'am. We'll send it by the end of the day.
By the end of the day.
Yes, ma'am.
ಯಾಕೆ? Okay, fine. Okay, students.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, students, can you hear me now? ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the traditional view of testing level, here the traditional model of software development is waterfall model. See, before we start this, what are the phases of waterfall model, students? Requirement specification, preliminary requirement specification, preliminary design, detailed design, coding, implementation, testing, and maintenance. These are all the phases of waterfall model. So here, see this diagram. Can anybody remember when we have anywhere we have seen this diagram? This where in the second module we have testing life cycle. Yes, students, the same diagram we have studied in the testing life cycle. Here we are appending or attaching this diagram with the waterfall model. See, this is waterfall life cycle. The phases of waterfall life cycle is requirement specification. Generally, before we do any testing, before we do any, we develop any project, first we take a requirement and the preliminary design, the rough sketch. So the basic, the initial design, the preliminary design, then the detailed design. Detailed design will be done. Then the next step is coding. Yes, students, in the second module also we have seen, and now also I am telling that these are all the three phases where we can do or commit mistakes. So these are all the phases where the errors can occur. The errors can occur. That is requirement specification, preliminary design, and detailed design. And once we do all these three phases, once we finish these three phases, and the next phase is coding. The next phase is coding. Coding means the development of the program. Once we develop the program, then we go for the testing. So in the testing, so there are three levels, that is unit testing, integration testing, and system testing. Yes, students, please remember in these three phases where we can remove the errors. We will remove the errors. In unit testing, what happens? Each component will be tested separately. Unit by unit, it will be tested. Then integration testing, we combine together and we test the component, or we test the project. And in the last stage, that is a system testing, where the complete system will be tested. So the waterfall testing. So the next, the very important concept, we have integration testing. So the software testing has three different levels. Software testing has three different levels, that is unit testing, integration testing, and system testing, with its each with its unique problem and goal. So in the testing we have three different levels, students. So first level is unit testing, second is integration, and the fourth is system testing. The fourth step is system testing. So each level will be having its unique problems and goals. Means in each level, unique problem will be tested. Um Integration testing is the least well understood of these. Hence in practice it is a phase where most poorly done. So this is the step where most poorly the testing has done. Okay, students, the remaining topic revision I'll do it in the next class. Answer your attendance. Asta,
Present, ma'am.
Abhinav.
Present,
Why,
ma'am.
Abhinav, what happened to you? Why you did not attend so many classes?
Ma'am, I am in my native place. Internet connection
What
is
for
not well
10
here.
days you did not have internet connection?
I'm not for 10 days.
Then how come you got today? Any one reason you will tell. Okay, Aishwarya,
Present,
Amrish,
ma'am.
Amrish, Anu, Arbaz,
Present, ma'am.
Arjun,
Present, ma'am.
Ashok,
Present, ma'am.
Devika,
Present, ma'am.
Bhargavi,
Yes, ma'am.
Bhavisha,
Present, ma'am.
Chaitra,
Present, ma'am.
Dev, Dev, Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika L,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika M,
Present, ma'am.
Murli,
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai,
Present, ma'am.
Gudia,
Present, ma'am.
Harshit,
Present, ma'am.
Singh, Junjar, Junjar, absent. Kavya, Kavya, Kishore, Lata,
Yes, ma'am.
Anisha, Anisha, Manjunath, Nayana, Naina. Nilanjan.
Yes, ma'am.
Nishant. Nishant.
Ma'am, Kavya present, ma'am.
ನಿಶ್ರತ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಮ್ಮ?
Network issue, ma'am.
ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ನಿಶಾಂತ್ absent. Pavitra.
Present, ma'am.
Maithili.
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka.
Present, ma'am.
Pavan. Pavan. Akash. Rajeshwari.
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh. Rakesh. Ramya.
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi.
Present, ma'am.
Ravi.
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan.
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
Kavita.
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti. Shruti. Sneha. 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 Spurti. Srinidhi. Srinidhi. Srinivas.
Present, ma'am.
Sunil. Sunil. Vaishnavi. Vinny.